Lance Palmer!
Ray Sefo, the boss man, going out watching dudes who fought all over the world. He's going out trying to find guys that can beat you.
It is championship time.
Oh,
he catches him early.
Oh my God!
That is
unbelievable!
$1 million, Lewis Taylor.
Since that fight, by the way, I've seen 2 high-level mixed martial arts bouts that have ended with that same punch.
Shot. I want a commission check from you people.
In 2018, the Professional Fighters League changed the game by being the first to treat MMA like other major sports. With a regular season,
Let's get you caught up on the most recent welterweight standings. Ray Cooper clinches the #1 seed.
playoffs,
So let's take a look at the latest heavyweight bracket.
and one massive season-ending championship.
Jump down to
It is all over.
6 title fights in one night. The winner of each took home $1 million.
And there is the newest millionaire.
Fighters and fans from around the world took notice. And now, with Thursday nights on ESPN as the new home of the PFL, the league is putting together an elite roster for 2019, made up of both returning contenders and new challengers. The roster will be announced in 3 rounds, and over the next 6 weeks, this show will take a closer look at the selection process and highlight some of the storylines within the 2019 PFL roster. This is the selection making the cut. To kick things off, 3 of last season's PFL champions, Lewis Taylor, Lance Palmer, and the newly retired Sean O'Connell met up in Chicago. First to reminisce about 2018, and then to take a look at the 2019 Round 1 roster announcement.
I am Season 1 light heavyweight champ Sean O'Connell here in Chicago with Season 1 middleweight champ Lewis Taylor, Season 1 featherweight champ Lance Palmer, champions only in the gym today.
It's for the gold, baby.
Is this your belt?
That is the middleweight title. And this was the only middleweight, the first belt that's ever made. In sneak preview, it's the last. Because here comes welterweight champ coming, Lewis.
We'll get to that. We'll get to
that's
the
on my mind, Sean.
We'll get to the weight class shit. But looking back on Season 1, fellas, I mean, obviously, it went how we hoped it would go, right?
Yeah.
But right now in the sport of mixed martial arts, everyone's talking about matchmaking, everyone's talking about politics and all that. And we didn't have to deal with any of it because we got introduced to a roster of guys and knew we had to fight potentially any and all of them.
Yeah, it was 12 guys on the roster. And you can't look to, for me, I didn't look to see, I might fight. Whoever they put in front of you is who's going down in my book. I didn't spend too much time trying to study everybody because I'm only going to fight maybe 5, whatever at the most. And whoever's in front of me on fight night, that's who's getting taken out. I don't know what you think about it.
I felt the same way. I was excited to have 12 guys on the roster. You get thrown in there and you got to come out on top, so you got to scratch and claw your way to the top of the pile, and that's what I loved about it.
Palmer in the rear naked choke attempt. You see Magomedov dropping his chin. That's it. That is it. Lance Palmer.
Beautiful technique by Lance Palmer. Just did an amazing job.
When I initially found out about the format of the PFL and the way it was going to happen, I was super excited because nothing like that has ever happened in MMA before, where you can have this type of format where you control whether you make it to the finals or whether you could win. And it just took me back to my wrestling days of tournament structure, having to win to secure your spot instead of arguing on Twitter or calling somebody out. You just go in, win your fights, and win your $1 million.
Earlier in the season, but he came back and fired. He's doing it again.
Vinny's in trouble.
Vinny's in big trouble. Keith Peterson has ended the fight. It is all over.
I don't know how you feel about it. I'm kind of prideful about the fact that when those rosters were announced, no one thought Sean O'Connell was winning at light heavyweight. I don't mean this as an insult, but no one said Lewis Taylor's winning middleweight.
They
right?
did it. They did.
People knew Lance Palmer had a great shot at winning
Lance was already an
145.
American hero.
I don't think I was the favorite though going into it. I think Harrison was the favorite.
He might have been the favorite, right? But like for us,
Underdog City, baby. Underdog City.
Inside. That was on the shin.
Oh, catches him early.
Oh my God!
That is
Left hook, unbelievable.
33 seconds to $1 million.
were you surprised? Be honest with me. Were you? Because I know we prepare for a potential 5-round fight.
Yeah.
You're in and out of there in 30 seconds.
Hey, I promise you, I
was surprised.
I was not surprised, cause tell the truth, in your dream of dreams, we all dream that we go in there, we hit the guy with one punch, fight over.
Yes.
We have that dream, we do.
Yes.
But we also have reality.
Exactly.
Reality is I wanted that night to go just like that, but I prepared for a 5-round fight. I prepared to finish him in the 5th, but that was my dream, to go in there, throw a punch, and win $1 million.
It was a little upsetting for me, honestly, to see you finish so quickly, because that only happens once in a night, especially in the championship.
I didn't think I felt. That was the very next fight. I was like, oh, great, now I get to follow this up.
Yeah.
All of our winners. But what a moment for those athletes.
All right, well, as much as I love reminiscing about season 1, because 2018 was good to all of us, 2019, right around the corner. Season 2, right around the corner for you guys. These suckers were still fighting.
He left us.
Yeah, so I'm hanging it up. I'll be cage side calling the fights, which I'm very much looking forward to.
That's what's up.
And now I get to sit back and observe the way that season 2 roster is being put together. And one interesting thing about 1 and 2, Ray Sefo, the boss man, going out watching dudes who fought all over the world. He's going out trying to find guys that can beat you.
Every single guy that was in there last year that's coming back this year, they better bring their A game, because this year, some of the good talent that we've signed is gunning for that bout. I mean, I'm already, I've already been told by some of these new guys, that bout is mine, that $1 million is mine, and I'm coming to get it.
Well, I'm glad to have you guys here because, I get, now that I'm retired, I get special treatment, and they show me inside information that maybe you guys don't get to see yet. I got some names for the 2019 PFL roster.
See that?
Nice.
So obviously a lot of storylines in every weight class, but the one that really jumps out to me is welterweight. Yeah. Our middleweight champ is going down to welterweight. Our welterweight champ is coming back. Our welterweight runner-up is coming back. So be honest with me, which one of those guys is a more formidable challenge, or would you rather fight maybe? You got Maga, you got Ray Cooper the third. What are you looking at?
Oh man, I would be disrespectful to Maga if I didn't put the target on his back first, He went out there and handled business. I felt Ray was a little too persistent with his aggression. But in order for me to secure my legacy, I got to go through both of them. And so, as much as I like Ray, as much as I respect Maga, hey, they standing across me on fight night, then I'm taking them both out.
Nice.
Left connects. Jake Shields is in trouble.
That was a big left hook.
That is it.
That's it right there.
Ray Cooper the third says aloha.
It's going to be a long season for me. I'm going to spend a lot of this season cutting weight, but then I'll also get a chance to fight again. I'll also get a chance to put on a show for the Lewis Taylor fans out there. So you'll also get to see interesting matchups like, me and the current champ versus champ, me and a guy who almost was champ, maybe Ray Cooper. It's going to be crazy. So I can't wait to see what happens.
Not allowed to grab the gloves. The referee warning him a little bit, Jumabek, about grabbing the actual glove.
That's it.
He's got it. He had the left hip cover, turned his head to the right, and that will do it.
Welterweight's already thick, and Lance, looking at featherweight, again, a guy you have some familiarity with.
Here is Super Steven Seiler!
Nice.
There's his world.
Left hand
Lance
to the,
Palmer.
and now let's see if he does what his corner asked him to do, which is pin Seiler to the mat.
We both are competitors. We've both been doing it for a long time. He's a guy who can catch somebody at any point, and he's a guy who isn't afraid to take risks. He's got over 50 pro fights, and he's been around, so he's been fighting for a long time.
And it looks like there will be a party in New York City, and Lance will be leading it.
Great sportsmanship by both guys.
I'm 2-0 against Seiler, but obviously he's a tough opponent. So if I fought him again, I'd still have, like, just because you beat somebody before doesn't mean, you know, you got to always be on your A game.
Hopefully you don't got to fight him first round, but hopefully. But again, you know, potentially that might happen.
That's a good thing about PFL, though. You fight him in the very beginning, you get him out of the way, move on to the next
But you might
guy.
fight him in a playoff, depending on how
Not
things
if they don't get those points.
This is the Lewis Taylor train, and we riding it in 2019 because I want another check. Woo!
So featherweight, middleweight, light heavyweight champ of season 1, 2018. Look, I'm proud of it. I'm happy about it. You guys should be also. But in 2019 and season 2, it doesn't matter. You're not defending the season 1 belt. You're going out and trying to win the season 2 belt. Same thing, tournament style, playoff format. Everybody has an equal chance of winning this thing. It's not you got to come get it from Lance Palmer. You got to come and get it from everyone else in that weight class.
Hey, I'm going into this like I got a bullseye on my back because I'm from Chicago, baby. We repeat when we win.
Just like every other major sport, each year you come back in with a clean slate. You got to prove yourself once again. You have to get into that playoff. You have to win the playoffs to get to the championship. So I'm excited to get back in there again with a clean slate. And obviously people they're gonna be coming after us. We were the champs last year, but it's a new year, new opportunity, new challenge, and I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, new money.
Exactly.
Lance Palmer and Lewis Taylor, 2 of our season 1 champs who are back for season 2. This is just round 1 of our selection. Stay tuned for more. We're going to have an entire roster rolled out in 3 different phases. I can't wait to see who it is. I just know I'm not going to be part of it.